All right, guys. Good morning. Happy Friday to y'all. That football game last night, Joe Burrow coming back and getting the win, throwing 2 touchdowns. I think it was 348 yards. Trevor Lawrence rushing for 2 touchdowns, not throwing for any. Quarterback is supposed to throw for touchdowns. So still a little bit of concern. Nice to see the athleticism, though, and then him getting more back into the game. I like the young players on the Jaguars for sure. But yeah, you look at the Bengals right now, where they sit. They're 3-1. That's a really good first set of 4 games. If you go 3-1 again, they're a playoff team. You're starting to get into playoff contention. But and this weekend, obviously, Brady, my Bucks, going up to play Bill Belichick and his Patriots. It should be very, very interesting. It's going to probably be the most watched game this week, maybe, of the season until we get closer to where playoffs are really mattering and it's coming down to specific matchups. But another thing we can talk about, sports card-wise, HGA came out with their video. Honestly, I didn't see anything special. I understand what they have going on. I don't know if that's really any different than what anybody else is truly doing at the end of the day. They're all got their little AI thing set up with the centering. Some people whip out the old measuring tape. Some show creases better than others. I still think the newer companies, sorry about where this lights, let's see if I can do that. So where these newer companies that don't have people from other companies, and the problem with HGA with grading fake cards or fake autograph, which fake autographs, let me tell you this right now, there's multiple graded fake autographs that are out there, because listen, at the end of the day, somebody can learn to sign just like somebody else. I physically watched it before. Maybe I can get somebody to do a video on that. Maybe I'll try it. I don't want to be that guy that's trying to undermine people and throw people under the bus, though. But fake sign a card and send it in for authentication and see if you can get it to pass. Don't do a video, you signing the card and sending it in. I mean, I'd hate to do that, but it's a fun little investigation thing, honestly. But you'd be really throwing somebody possibly under the bus. And I want all these companies to succeed as best as possible for the next couple of years, because after that, Fanatics, I watched their CEO, Michael, I can't remember off the top of my name, I wrote it down at home, but he was on CNBC or something like that, and guy was questioning him about the valuation of the sports card market, and he basically started running down. He's like, listen, distributors sell to retailers he went through the list of how basically a card or packs of cards get through the system, and he's like, we want to cut all that out. We want to direct to consumer. We want to have grading. That's right, they want to grade. So they'll probably have pre-graded cards for sale, which I don't agree with, because are you going to throw away all the other ones that aren't going to grade at a high level? Because at that point, you're not going to grade anything less than a 9. And then are you going to be like, it's close enough to 10, put it as a 10, we'll sell it as a 10 on our website. I don't want Fanatics to have anything to do with grading. If they're making the cards, they should not be selling cards, let alone pre-graded cards already slabbed, because they're trying to cut everything out of the market. They want to destroy every other company to make them obsolete. They are literally trying to create a massive monopoly. And I hope to God that all these companies stand up for themselves and do not back down, because they're either going to partner with them, go against the grain and have a lawsuit, or they're going to have to fold. And they better start coming up with some quick stuff real quick. And when Brian Gray from Leaf was talking about what Pacific did, and I've talked about it in another video, where they put the logos on the baseball cards of the player, or they kept them in there. Let's say Aaron Judge says New York Yankees on it. They don't airbrush any of that out, and they consider that a work uniform. So as long as they're not putting New York Yankees down at the bottom and MLB logoing or something like that, they should be able to get away with it still. The airbrushing shouldn't have to happen. And I just think nobody's gone out and tried to force their hand at it. I think when this happens, you will see that happen. Like, they're going to have to test the waters and just take the lawsuit and hopefully win it. If not, just produce the stuff and spit it out there, and it becomes a one-off, extremely popular product over time, if it fails. But, they already have something to piggyback backwards on it in order to get away with it. But Fanatics is going to try to corner the entire sports cars, sports memorabilia, sports everything market. That is their goal, to take everything away. They want to make penny sleeves, top loaders, everything. It's not a one-piece thing that they want. They want all of it. And they have already grabbed a lot of it, and I don't know how they're going to lose it. So their building plan is so massive and conniving and underlining, you're going to have to watch out if you're any other company. And don't be surprised if by 2027 they have everything. Like, they're a one-stop shop for everything, for everybody. And being direct to consumer like they want to be, it's going to, I think, really hurt a lot of other places. I mean, I think that's when your older sealed wax becomes even more expensive, more valuable. Card prices go up even more, knowing you can't get that type of stuff anymore. So keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. I mean, really take a long-term approach. You know, we're going to be in 2022 in a couple months. All right, that 2 to 3 year window before they take over is going to happen fast. Like, you're not going to realize it. It's going to happen fast, and it may turn everything upside down immediately. And you know, I know product is always predicated on players, because the rookie class is truly what drives most products at all times. I don't care what product it is. The rookie class is what creates the desirability and the value of product, because at the end of the day, that's what most people are usually chasing. You know, like right now, if you want obviously older Kobe autographs or Jordan, you have to go to older product. Well, you also have top rookies that were in a lot of those products, and those products were expensive to begin with, and now they're multiple timed over. And is it really worth the shot of trying to open one to get it versus just buy it? You know, unless you're chasing like an exquisite LeBron rookie or something. Yeah, I mean, that's just the game right now. That's the gamble. But I don't know if people saw that interview. I'll link it in this video down there. It's just a 2-minute video, but it says a lot to what they're trying to do and what they're probably going to do. And Fanatics looks like we'll be taking over the sports card world probably by 2026 or 27, unless these other companies find a way around it in order to stay in the game somehow, or get some license somewhere else of a popular enough product that they can make money on. But other than that, it's going to be Fanatics. I mean, they're talking about subscription packages to where they just send you new product. Hey, we have our hobby box of baseballs coming out. You're allotted X amount. We'll pre-send it to you once it's printed. So they're getting pre-orders to print the hell out of something, and just print. Because if you want it, the odds are they're just going to keep printing it until somebody stops buying it, and they're going to probably have a backlog of sealed wax for themselves also. So this is going to be a very, very interesting time. It may turn a lot of people off, or a lot of people may start going backwards and looking at older cards. So keep that in mind. And when I say older cards, a card today may be an older card in 5 years. So you're going to really have to pay attention to what you have, what you want to keep, and do you want to play the long game, because the long game is going to get really interesting really, really quick. But I've opened up a lot of product lately too, a lot of Donruss, some Select, a lot of stuff I've been getting at retail. Didn't get any of the mega boxes of Donruss from Target. The other day I had it in the cart. It said that my address was invalid, even though I got a delivery later that day from Target of Donruss blaster boxes that I was able to get 3. And it told me that, and then I tried to check out and eventually cleared out my cart. Completely cleared it out. So that was not cool. But all right, guys, I'm rolling into work here. I will see y'all later, and I'll do a video with a bunch of stuff I've pulled lately. I did pull a very cool Brady card. I'm not keeping it. It's worth too much just to get rid of, to be honest with you right now, because I don't think it should be worth as much as what they're selling for. But you know, he's going to go in. He's probably going to have a really good game here in Foxborough. He'll round out his beating every team in the NFL, and his cards will go up, because that's what Tom Brady does. All right, guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you later. See you.